In the kitchen with Frugal Mommy, we are making a super cheap dinner. Pasta, one of your classic super cheap meals. And of course, being the gourmet chef that I am, I always prefer to make my sauce from scratch, but very frequently I have store-bought spaghetti sauce because I can get it free couponing sometimes. But today, I don't have any. So I thought to myself, Frugal Mommy, how are you going to throw together some kind of sauce for this spaghetti you're making tonight? And I've been digging through the fridge today, cleaning it out, getting rid of, you know, those forgotten odds and ends that aren't doing well there in the vegetable drawer. And so I've come across some stuff that I'm going to throw together to make this super cheap sauce, because it's just the odds and ends and, you know, crap I had laying around anyway. And that's what makes a cheap meal, using up the crap you already have in your fridge. So to start with, I'm going to use this Muir Glen tomato paste that I got free couponing, and this Well Yes tomato and roasted red pepper soup that I also got free couponing, and this is extremely tasty. This is very good. So into the pot goes the tomato paste, the soup, which you want to shake up first, and some cut up tomatoes I salvaged from tomatoes that had really spent way too long in the fridge. I have this fresh peeled garlic that we got dumpster diving, so I'm gonna open it. I'm going to open it. I've been keeping this in the freezer, and I'll throw in maybe, let's say, 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to blend all this together with my immersion blender. All right, I have some cut up green and red peppers that I salvaged, so I'm going to put those in. I wish I had an onion, but I don't, so I'm just going to put this on the stove and let it cook for a while and add some salt and hope that it turns out to be somewhat edible. Okay, I put that on the back burner. I put some salt in. I'm going to put some oregano in. Alrighty, so while that's cooking, I thought I will make up a slaw type side dish because I found other things in the fridge to use up. I have this tiny little purple cabbage. I've got these 2 broccoli stalks. This is going to be a broccoli type slaw, she said with a crazed look in her eye. A few carrots to put in. It's going to have mayonnaise, lime juice, and some ground ginger. So we start to grate some vegetables. Alrighty, purple cabbage into the bowl. I really have no idea how long that was in the fridge. A couple months, I'm guessing. It seemed all right. I did have to peel a few dried layers of leaves off the outside, but then it seemed okay. Next, we'll shred the broccoli stems. I hope you guys don't throw these away. These are food. You should eat these. These are not trash. Okie doke, broccoli shards into the bowl. Or maybe I mean shreds, not shards. I don't know. Both words seem to fit.
Shards of broccoli?
Yeah.
Sounds like a poem.
Yeah, it is poetic. Shards of broccoli falling through the sky. All right, next we grate up the carrots. This is going to be very colorful. This is like funfetti slaw. Okay, shredded carrot in. And next we'll start on the sauce. We'll use some of our beautiful creamy homemade mayonnaise and the juice of the limes. And a little freshly grated ginger. And a wee bit of sugar, which is actually Splenda. Stir all that together. Whisk all that together. Then we'll pour it in and stir it up. Ah! And drop the bowl in. I know, it was all going so well until that moment. And then we'll just stir all this together. And then we'll pop it in the fridge for a few hours so the flavors can blend and meld. And it will be a lovely, colorful side dish with our pasta. Isn't that beautiful? And last but not least, for this super cheap, frugal, what to eat when you broke dinner of crap we had to use up in the house, I've got some apples. Apples that aren't looking too pretty anymore. Oh, wouldn't you like to bite right into that? What we're going to do with these apples is cut them up and cut off the icky bits. See, inside it's not so bad. It just shows where the little bruises are along the edge. We'll just cut that off. Cut it into chunks. Put them in this pot with a little bit of water on the bottom so they don't scorch, because I scorched them before. We'll put a little cinnamon in, and they will be a delicious scalloped apple type side dish or dessert. It's a cold, blustery fall day. And who doesn't want some warm, cinnamony apples on a cold, blustery fall day? Nobody doesn't want them, which means everybody wants them. So here are the apples going on the stove on a really low flame. And sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. We'll just let those cook slowly, and their natural sugars and juices and stuff will make these otherwise rejecto apples into a delicious and delightful side dish or dessert. And in the back, we still have our pasta sauce cooking, and it actually tastes pretty good. I've tried it a couple of times. And now for plating up this feast of bits and bobs and rescued food and weird concoctions, just using up what we had. This is the cooked apples with cinnamon and our beautiful festive coleslaw. I made this little tubular pasta. This sauce turned out surprisingly delicious. And I found some shredded mozzarella in the fridge, so we'll just sprinkle a little bit of that on top. Let that melt right in. There we go, a super nutritious, yummy, fantastic, amazingly cheap when you're broke and you gotta use what's on hand kind of dinner. And a lot of that was food most people would throw away. Those apples, the peppers, the tomatoes, the cabbage, broccoli stems, trash to a lot of people, but that was still good, usable food. Another cheap meal brought to you from me. Thanks for watching, friends. I hope you all have a great night and a great home-cooked supper. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, comment below, and share on social media. Bye-bye.